Hello adventurers, this is Miss Megan with Warrensburg Adventure Club. Today I'm going to show you how to make a paper plate dream catcher. So what is a dream catcher? They say if you hang this above your bed when you sleep, then all of your bad dreams will get caught in this web, and all of your good dreams will fall back into your head past these feathers. So what do you need to make this? You need a paper plate, yarn of any color, I tried to match it with my plate, a pair of scissors. If you don't have a hole punch, you can also just use a pencil to punch the holes that we need. Beads are optional, I didn't put any on mine, but they could be a fun addition. Tape, and I didn't have feathers, so I made feathers with construction paper. But if you have feathers, you can use those too. So now I'm going to show you how to make this. So the first thing you're going to want to do is cut a hole in your paper plate. I'm very carefully poking a hole in my plate with my scissors, then cutting around the inside of my plate. Have a parent help you with this part. Now you need to punch the holes in your dream catcher. Again, I'm using a hole punch because I have one handy, but you can also very carefully punch the holes with a pencil or pen. The number of holes is totally up to you. I would just be careful and give plenty of space between each one, as well as space from the inside of the plate. We want these holes to be sturdy when we pull our yarn through. I've also punched a hole at the top so that we can make a loop to hang our dream catcher up. You also need to make holes in the bottom of your plate for your feathers. At this point, it's time to weave the inside of your dream catcher. You'll need a pretty long piece of yarn for this, probably around 10 feet, maybe a little more. Just do your best and don't make it so long that it makes it hard to work with. Start by tying a knot through one of your holes and taping down the excess yarn to the back of your plate. When you're weaving through your holes, the design is totally up to you. I would try to avoid going to the hole directly across from the one you just went through, and you can also add beads here if you'd like. Try to go through all the holes at least once, and don't pull too hard. We don't want to tear out a hole. When you've finished with that, you'll tie your yarn to the back somewhere out of the way. I also taped down these loose ends in the back to hide them. Next, make your loop for hanging. Just cut a piece of yarn, thread it through your top hole, and tie it in a loop like this. Here I'm cutting out some feather shapes for the bottom of my plate. If you're using paper like me, make sure to punch a hole for your yarn to go through. If you're using actual feathers, you can tie it around the stem of the feather a couple of times to secure it. Tie these to the bottom of your plate in any way that you can. You can also add beads here for more pizzazz. So that is how you make a paper plate dream catcher. I hope you had fun with this activity. We'd love to see your pictures. If your parents could send us some of the pictures of your finished products, that would be great. So until next time, this has been Miss Megan with Warrensburg Adventure Club. Have a great day.